about these developments here recently. Welcome back to Boxing Unwrapped. I'm your host, Matias, the artist. Now, listen, we've had some developments recently. Richard Hitchns, Richardson Hitchens, has won his last fight, which was supposed to be an eliminator for the IBF title for Matias. And here's why you don't want that fight, because that fight is garbage. Rich Hitchens lost that fight. It was, it was obviously clear to anyone with a brain and two eyes. He lost that fight. He doesn't bring anything to the table to enhance Matias's record and standing in the public eye. And the only thing that probably would bring to him his recognition is because maybe, and you're banking on the fact that maybe a lot of casuals tuned into that fight, and then we're like, what in the God's green earth is this decision in boxing? And Matias steps in to like save the day and knock this guy cold out, right? And get like revenge for such a terrible ass decision. But that's not gonna happen, right? Whoever saw Richardson Hitchens fight, it was not a casual. It was a diehard fans, and so that does nothing to perpetuate this thing, right? This name of Matias as a viable champion that is gonna carry on and for the next 3 years at least give us great fights. That's not gonna happen by facing off and beating Hitchens, which by the way would not be any type of draw. Now, unless I don't care about people's pockets, but let's talk about business a little bit. And the reason why we should all say, we don't want this fight is one, because it doesn't do anything for the fans. It doesn't do anything for boxing. And it doesn't do anything for the pockets of Matias, who at this point he needs to make as much money as possible while still fighting the notable fights, right? So what is this going to sell? In the UK, so he could get robbed, right? So like if Hitchens starts hugging and moving and popping and jabbing while he's holding and grabbing and fights the ugliest fight in the world and Matias gets no credit, so let's say for a body attack, loses his IBF title to Hitchens on another crazy decision abroad. That's why Roy Jones never wanted to go abroad, because that's where he got robbed at in the Olympics, right? That's why we didn't get the fights that we wanted to see with Roy. Well, at least a few of them. That would be the only thing, right? You could bring it to Puerto Rico, but again, it doesn't do anything for Matias or his name. So as fans, I'm telling you right now, if that fight starts to bubble, we all need to go. No, we're not paying for that. We're not paying for Matias Hitchens, which is going to be it's a terrible fight. It's just a terrible fight. We don't need it, right? So I hope this doesn't happen. I think Hitchens at one point said he, after the fight, he might turn down the IBF title shot, and please do, because nobody wants to see that. It would be I'm telling you, it's a garbage fight, dumpster fire, garbage. We don't want to see it. Let's focus as fans to demand the fights that we want from our fighters that we really want to see. I would love Cruz, Tio, winner of Garcia Haney, if they're not going to rematch back and forth, depending on how that goes. But we need those fights. Right now, okay, Baro's up next. I hear good things about Baro. Let's see. If Matias can steamroll him or whatever happens, hopefully it's good for Matias and we move on, and then we could get finally the big fight that we want to see him in, because even Eddie Hearn says he wants to see what he can do against the elite. So that makes me happy. Richardson Hitchens does not make me happy. And you can't trust a guy with 2 last names anyway. Anyway, I'm Matias, the artist. That's all I got for you today. Comment, like, subscribe down below. See you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.